Okay, so I did it. My first vlog is finished. Now I have to see what else I need to do because it's not about one vlog. It's about what I can do to become the person I need to be and continue growing from there. So I shaved, as you saw. The scruff is gone. I need to probably cut my hair so I can look a little more presentable for the interviews. And well, anything I need to fix is not a one-day thing. So you can see I got a lot of things I need to fix here. So, you know, there's room for improvement. But first, breakfast. In a city like New York, anything is possible. That includes your well thought out plans going straight down the drain. Fortunately for you, that happened to me, and I've decided to include you in my trip to doing the best that I can with what I have to be the best that I can be. Whatever that means. So while I wait for my coffee to brew, I figured I should give you my game plan for today. Since looking for work is now my full-time job, I have to make sure that I give that activity the right amount of time so that I can be effective in that. But the way I see it, if you're asking yourself if you've done enough, then you probably haven't. So make sure you give in the time so that you can feel satisfied with what you've done, and that way you'll be able to make time for other things that you want to do. I mean, I have shows that I'd like to watch, but all our desires next to our needs, it doesn't really have an amount of weight that should be addressed right away. That can wait, and if you plan accordingly, you can make time for that in any lifestyle. And I truly believe that. Part of my rebirth as well will also include eating right and exercising. And maybe this is not the best example of it. I'm not gonna let this be something to hold me back, because at least I'm gonna be productive because I'm eating this while I'm making my vlog, and after that, straight to work. So always first value your time, and then after that, see how you can adjust to make things done even better each time. And looks like my coffee's done. Okay, so I am at the lab, per se, where I'm going to be doing a lot of my work. This is my living room, well, my parents' living room. I do have a spot downstairs in the basement, but it tends to get pretty cold in the morning, like early in the morning there. And it's winter, it's 19 degrees out. So this is probably a good place for me now. So I can stay here for a long amount of time. Notice that the TV is not on. And I say notice because you can't hear it. You can't see it, but you can't hear it. So there's no TV on, because that can be distracting for a lot of things. I mean, some people, just by looking at an image, already lose their focus, and you want to avoid that. And even though I have a bunch of shows that are recorded there, you need willpower to not succumb to that and waste time, because that's what you're doing when you're doing that. You're wasting time. That's not getting you a job, is it? So the next couple of hours are going to be dedicated to applying to online job postings and finishing up the final cuts and edits on my first vlog. I may have mentioned on another clip in today's vlog that the editing part was finished. That was wrong. I meant to say that the filming is done, and well, that's the meat and potatoes of it. So I'm gonna get to that during this part of my session of the day. After I feel like I've done enough of this, I'm gonna go downstairs, and probably start working on the music for the introduction of my first video. That's gonna be the final part, because this is the clip that's gonna be used for the introduction, meaning it's gonna be used repeatedly for my upcoming videos, and it's gonna be fun. I'm pretty excited because I love video, and music is honestly my first way. I've done music for a long time, and that's something I love. You guys will get to know more about that. I'm not gonna go into detail with all that, but yeah, I'm gonna make several other instrumentals, because I'm gonna have there's gonna be a lot of music here, because music is very important to me, and I want to include it in this vlog, because I mean, this vlog is about me, and music is a big part of me. So, yeah, my goal is to make music for all the videos. Well, why? Honestly, you may wonder why I'm trying to make all the music myself. Well, it's because I can. I've been playing for a long time. Just to go into detail, just a little bit of detail. I play some guitar, I play some piano. I play a lot of guitar actually. I'll show you my equipment in one of these videos. And I like to write music. I like to compose. I started off making some beats, some instrumentals when I was in high school, and people wanted to use them for different projects. And that's how I got into business, And honestly, like, my situation again is very different from yours, because not everyone has a little mini studio at their disposal. I have it because I decided to get one when I was working, but even then I got it with a credit card, which took me some time to pay off. More on buying with credit cards down the line. I will address that and how I feel about it, because it's a very serious decision. It can make you or break you depending on how you use it. But yeah, some of the advantages that I have now, like the video equipment and the music equipment, while it might seem like advantages, they're headaches that I probably could have avoided if I invested my money correctly, if I were smarter with it. Money goes by a lot faster than time does, and you know how fast time goes. But even though time is more precious, you still need to make sure you make your investments properly, because money will go like that. And you say that money is not everything, but when it's gone, you see how much you need it. So that's pretty much what I'll be doing for now. Another promise I made to myself is to fix up my habitat. And once I finish with that, I'll get to fixing the old den there. But I have to do it today, and I don't have any plans today. With little things that I was doing today, it's now 11:30, so we're burning daylight. I gotta do this for a couple of hours and somehow make time for lunch. But I don't have to make lunch a whole process. At work, we have a whole 1 hour to eat lunch, but we need the hour because we're trying to unwind and not be at work. But since I'm home and I'm not working, I don't need to take a full hour. That's something that I would recommend for you guys, is to do the things that we need to do, like that are kind of interrupting our daily routine, to do them quick. I was eating breakfast standing up, and that's so that I don't sit down, turn on the TV, and waste more time. I was eating my breakfast while I was making the vlog, and the coffee was brewing. That's how you save time sometimes. And I can definitely, I can't stress anymore how much you need to value your time, because I've wasted a lot of good moments in time on things that I'll never see or have again, and even with like certain jobs that did no benefit for me, that had no benefit for me, those were years that I've given to them, and I'm never getting anything back for that. So the whole point is to use your time wisely now, and being able to find something that's not going to waste your time in the future. And I'm not just referring to employment, but all of your decisions, all the activities that you do are going to be worthwhile if you're smart with how you invest your time in them. All right, so we're going to work on the videos for now, and then I'll show you the progress on the music and the fixing up my room. All right, and I promise I will do something satisfactory for myself, and I want you to see what I can do, so that you can see these little things can make someone feel better. And I'm already feeling good. It's only my second day of unemployment, and I don't feel as depressed as I used to. Maybe because I'm recording it, and nobody wants to look like a depressed hag, whatever the word would be. And maybe vlogging yourself, even if you're not planning on posting it, would help, because you want to present your best image. This is not my best image, but I want to be as sincere as I can with you, and that's probably why I didn't change. I probably should have changed, because wearing outside clothes makes you feel like you're being a little bit more productive, because you did it for a reason. If you're wearing pajamas, and mind you, it was inside out the whole time. you feel like you're not going to do anything else. You're not going to be productive, and that can have an effect on your mentality, especially if you're still tender on being unemployed. Everything can have an effect on you, negatively even, and you don't want that. You want to make sure that you have every advantage that you can and use them to your advantage. Because sometimes we have things at our disposal, certain advantages that we have, and we don't make use of it. We don't take advantage of the advantage, and that's important, because one thing is having something that we need, and another thing is having something that we want, and we make use of none of them. Well, then everything suffers. So I'm gonna stop rambling, and we're gonna get to work. So as expected, I started getting a bit of a headache. I tend to have, this is another burden of mine, I get sinus headaches over here, all that right there. And that tends to happen when it gets really cold. And I try not to be wasteful with the heating in the house, so that's, whatever, that happens. I do raise the heat. I am reasonable when it comes to my health, but sometimes it's unavoidable. I have to get these headaches at times. And then I get migraine headaches. I get slightly hypoglycemic headaches. That's going to be also something that I can avoid, something I'm going to work on, because I shouldn't have this problem at 33. So after that, it's a lot of, when you eat right, when you exercise, after all that, you get a lot of benefits. It's not just you're looking thinner and things of that sort. So we're going to notice a lot of good changes from just doing a couple things right, and then it helps you do a few more things. So we're going to work on the room now, and well, I'll show it to you.